Welcome to Korea Spicy Bunny Stories. He read her story and got mad at her, not himself. Hello, my spicy bunnies. You saw what happened on that date. The pasta, the coffee, the movie snacks. You thought it couldn't get worse. It did. Because now, you're about to hear his side.
I wasn't going to read it. I really wasn't. But people kept sending it to me.
Is this him? This sounds like your date.
At first, I ignored it. Then I clicked, and I wish I didn't. He started like this. Not with an apology, not with confusion, but with anger.
Why are you making me look like a bad person? I didn't do anything wrong.
I stared at the screen. That was his opening line. No hesitation, no shame, just defense. He said people were overreacting, that everyone was being dramatic, that I had no understanding.
We're all human. Why can't people share food? When you eat soup, don't you all eat from the same pot?
I blinked. Once. Twice. Sane Pat? We had just met.
I'm clean. I got all my shots. What are you scared of getting sick?
That's when I felt it. Not anger. Not yet. Just disbelief. He kept going. Explaining. Defending. Doubling down.
There was leftover food. Why would you buy more? That's wasteful. If you're hungry, just eat what's there.
What was there? A half-eaten roll of kimbap. Cold fries from earlier that day, sitting in his bag. He called it saving money. I called it something else.
You barely ate your pasta, then suddenly you want popcorn? That doesn't make sense.
He really believed that my appetite needed to follow his logic, that my choice was wrong. Then came the part that made my stomach turn.
I value physical touch. That's important to me in relationships. I was just checking if we matched.
Checking. By touching my hand, trying to hold my arm, leaning in closer every time I moved away.
It's just preference. It's not a big deal. It's not like I did anything extreme.
I remember pulling my arm back. More than once. I remember smiling politely, trying not to make a scene, and he called that mutual. Then he flipped it completely.
If you didn't like it, you should have said something. Why didn't you just give me some food instead? Then none of this would have happened.
I laughed out loud, alone in my room, because somehow it was my fault that he used his fork, that he reached across, that he decided boundaries didn't apply.
Was I really that disgusting? Am I some kind of monster?
He kept asking that over and over, but never once asked if I made you uncomfortable. He talked about paying.
I paid for dinner. I paid for the movie. That's what men do.
Like it was a transaction, like it meant something, like it erased everything else. And then he said something that stuck with me.
You're too sensitive.
That's when I stopped reading, because I knew there was more, a lot more. And whatever came next, it wasn't going to be better.
Bunnies. He really believed it. That nothing he did was wrong. That this was normal. But this wasn't the end. There's one more part to this story. And what he did next was even worse. And don't forget to subscribe for more spicy Korean chaos.